Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amber Denise. If you are subscribed, then welcome back. So today, guys, I am so excited to be bringing you this update, okay? This is my 11th month update, okay? 11 months, y'all. Like, it's about to be 12 months. This has been one of the fastest and most enjoyable journeys of my entire life, okay? I am in my early 30s, and I must say that I absolutely am happy that I picked now to have my locks installed, okay? So it has been a really fast ride. I know a lot of you that may be early in your journey may feel like, oh my God, that first year is going to take forever. But I am here to tell you, no, it will not, okay? That first year will ride by and you'll be just like, oh my God, is that what that was? Like, oh, okay. My locks are a year old. Like, I don't know. Like, a year seems like a long time until you actually mark it. And it's just like, dang, that was fast. So, I'm here to tell you, if you are new to this journey, do not let, the thought of the year get you down. Because trust me, it'll come. So, just enjoy every single moment of the journey while you have it. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and break this video down into different parts where I talk about some things that has changed from the beginning to now and some things that have just stayed the same. Okay, so without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to talk about, and I have my notes, of course, is my reties. Okay, my reties have stayed the same. They have been the same amount of time, roughly 3.5 hours, give or take. And, well, you know what? One thing that has not stayed the same with my reties, though, is the pain, okay? In the beginning, my pain level, I'm going to say for my reties, was maybe about a 6 or 7, just because my head is tender. But now my pain level was like a 3. Like, I literally don't feel anything until she gets to, like, this area of my head and around my edges. And I think that's just because my hair is more thinner or finer in those areas. So I feel a little more of her retightening. But my back and middle, like, because that hair is so thick back there, honey, I be sitting there minding my business when she be retying that. I don't feel her do anything unless she gets to the top, okay? So my reties did get less painful. So if you are someone that is pretty early in, still dealing with your reties being a little uncomfortable, and you know that it's not your loctician being heavy-handed. You guys have talked about it, and it's just one of those things that is just your scalp. It will hopefully get better for you because it has gotten better for me. Okay? So those are the reties. Next thing I want to talk about is the itching. Okay? I have never really had a problem with itching, so I'm going to just say my itching has kind of been the same from day one. Now, I did have an issue with itching after this last retie for my 10 months. And I used witch hazel on my scalp, which is what I normally do. Because after a retie, I'm going to say maybe like the second or third day after a retie, I have itchy scalp. But it's more so for me because I like to get braids, or I used to like to get braids. It feels like that fresh braid itch. You know, like if you're somebody that gets braids, it typically kind of itches when you first, like, as they start to settle in and get kind of old. So for me, it's no different. I just take witch hazel if it gets bad enough, rub it on the area that's itching, my scalp, not my locks, and it goes away. This last time I tried it, it eased it up, but that next day I was back to scratching. So I just went on ahead and washed my hair, and I haven't had a problem since. Okay. So yeah, the itching hasn't really changed. It hasn't really gotten any better or any worse. Just kind of the same. Not a big deal for me. Flaking and things like that has not changed. I never really had an issue with flaking, so that hasn't changed. And yes, I am someone who does not oil my scalp. Okay, oil has not touched my scalp since I got my hair installed. Actually, since before I got my hair installed, because I went to my loctician on untouched, unproduct, no oils, nothing in my hair. So oil has not touched my hair in almost a year, and my scalp is fine. My hair is fine, and I am fine. You know, I feel like sometimes the word moisture and the things that we do to our loose natural hair, we want to tend to do to our locks. But for me, and I know I heard someone say that you're kind of supposed to do that for your locks to be healthy, but I'm just like, For me, I haven't done any of that. I haven't conditioned, I haven't oiled, I haven't done anything. And my locks are beautiful, okay? Now, could they be more shinier? Of course. But right now, I'm not going after shine. I'm going after health. I'm going after actual locks. You know, I'm not doing all of that. I haven't had any bunching for 10 months. Well, excuse me, 11 months. I'm going to knock on some wood somewhere around here because I don't want that to happen. But yeah, I haven't had any bunching. My loctician has not had to repair really any of my locks for anything, for me doing anything to them that I shouldn't have been doing, or for me doing something a little too early. So yeah, I mean, me and my loctician both are through the roof excited and happy with this head of locks. Okay, so that's that. Shrinkage, yes. Okay, I'm going to be dealing with shrinkage until my locks actually lock and drop, which may not happen until year 2, maybe. Okay, so I am not even sweating shrinkage. If I want my hair to be stretched out, I know what to do. I usually braid it, and or I'll twist it depending on how I want the locks to lay, and I'm fine, you know. So right now you can see my hair, and even with the shrinkage that I have right now, it's still pretty. Like, I'm still noticing length. I literally can feel my hair now. My hair is becoming so heavy that if I, like, you know, play with it a little bit and I let it hit the pillow, I can hear it like the plop, plop. Like, and I thought that was so cool the other day. I did it and I was like, it was like plop. And I'm like, ooh, go ahead, y'all. Y'all better plop. Like, y'all better plop on that pillow. You know, because of course in the beginning your hair is so light. You know, the locks are not heavy yet. They don't really have any density yet. So you don't really, if you try that now, you probably won't hear them plop, or they won't be as heavy sounding. But now I can tell that they're doing some good things, you know. So my shrinkage does not bother me because I can still feel, see, and enjoy the length. But yes, I do still suffer from shrinkage because, as you can see, my locks stop here. If I let these go, they go back. So yes, I definitely suffer from shrinkage, but I don't care about it. It's fine with me. New products. No new products. I am still using rose water as my moisture if I feel like I really need it. I am using shampoo, and that is it. So rose water and shampoo in my locks is all I've been using for 11 months. So contrary to what I know, somebody will probably see this and say, I'm good. Like, my hair is good, you know. Fullness and shape. I could not be happier with the shape that my locks have taken, okay? Now, in my last video where I talked about length equaling confidence, I had a lot of ladies say that they wish their hair had a different shape. And that would have maybe made them like their hair a little more, or like wearing it out a little more than they do. But for me, I actually enjoy the shape. I feel like the shape my locks are given, it actually looks like a cut. Like, I left the back long and I kind of gave the front a little layered look. And I like how, like, now the way it's growing, like, you can still see my earrings. It's just a cute look. Even when I part it down the middle, I like how this part here is shorter than this part. So it gives that it just gives, okay? It just gives for me. I can't really describe it, but it gives for me. So couldn't be happier with the shape. Couldn't be happier with the fullness of my locks that they are taking on. And I really hope it keeps this shape. I do. I hope my locks keep this shape as it drops, because I can see that being really pretty too. For me, maybe wanting to do like a cute curled look or like a feathered look. I can't wait, y'all. That's going to be so pretty. So yeah, so there's that. I'll try to insert some comparison photos if I can, just to show you guys just how much my locks did change so far in 11 months. But don't worry if I can't, because I'm definitely planning on doing something like that for my 12-month video, where you will see month to month of how my hair changed, okay? And yeah, so finally, my overall feelings at 11 months. How do you feel? I still feel great. I still feel like this is one of the best investments I ever made. Money well spent, okay? You know how sometimes we spend money and we just be like, where did it go? You know, what did I spend it on? Now with my Sisterlocks, y'all, I see what I spend my money on every single time. Every 6 weeks I walk out of my stylist chair and I am through the roof. I am more in love. So yes, I'm still in love. None of that has changed. No hard feelings. And yeah, like that's it. I am going to give you guys a 360 really quick because I know that's what you all guys, that's what everybody comes for, including me. So here you go. So this is the front of my hair. I got a retie, I want to say maybe a few weeks ago. So yeah, these are my locks. If I can get a little closer. I can't zoom in because the way I'm using my camera, it won't let me like zoom. But these are my babies. I'm gonna try to turn around to the back, and hopefully you guys can see. But these are my babies. And yes, to me, they do feel drier than my natural hair would, and they may even look drier, but they are healthy. And for me, that's all a part of the journey, honestly. Like, long as they're healthy and they're locking and my loctician isn't complaining, I am good to go. They don't feel like they're gonna break or snap or anything. And if I do feel like that, I'll just give them a nice little spritz of water and they're back to normal. But you guys can see how they are just growing and thriving, and they're actually falling on my neck, which I think is so cool. And this is without me even stretching, but if I like stretched, you could really see just how long they are. But that's that shrinkage for you, and I hope that you guys were able to see that. But yeah, that's that shrinkage for you, baby. But it's okay. we gonna rock it. Okay, so hopefully you guys were able to see that. And I hope you guys enjoyed the update. Until next time, Amber Denise out.